Young fellas, let me be clear about something. You coming into your manhood. Your voice has gotten deeper, growing a little hair on your chest. You are starting to get the looks. Maybe you even seen someone that caught your eye, whether you be in high school, junior college, or college. I got a word of advice for you, and this is coming from a married man who's been married for 23 years, who got married when he was young. Number one, don't chase a woman at all, period. Let her know you are interested. Let her know you like you. Let her know that you do like her. Be friends with her. I tell my son all the time, who's 17. He don't always listen. And I said, man, you need to be friends. You don't need to be exclusive with no woman, no young lady. No. You have friends. Multiple friends. Maybe you have friends that you go and you play your video games with. They could be female. Maybe you got a friend who you guys both like the same type of movie, so y'all go to the movies. Or you got a friend that you like to talk to because she can hold a good conversation and she'll listen to you. I tell them, I said, don't just be completely exclusive with one girl. Be friends. I'm not saying be a player. That ain't what I mean. I'm saying be friends. You and her, you will define your friendship. Next, focus on getting your money. Finding out what your purpose is. You cannot find out what your purpose is in this life if you are focused on being with a woman. You just can't. And I love my wife. We done been through hell and back 2-3 times. But we got a lot of kids. So I wouldn't dare regret marrying her. But I would say that I would wait a few years later until I was more financially secure. And I did some traveling on my own. I would have waited. So I got married at 21. I would have probably have waited until I was 25 to get married, and maybe 29 to have my first kid. I would have been a lot more mature, more calm. I was still a young little Thundercat when I was 21. And so yeah, my advice would be don't chase a woman. Find out what your purpose is first. Get your money together. Right? And by that time, you should already have had and been friends with this woman for a while. Everybody's going to do it different, but this is just my advice, right? And lastly, above all, make sure that the woman that you decide to settle with, you need to make sure that she is down for you as much as you are down for her. Because that is one thing right now that has helped sustain my marriage. My wife and I have totally different personalities. We see a lot of things the same way. We have political views the same way. We have the same views of what family goals. We don't have the same view when it comes to entrepreneurship. We're starting to get aligned in that area. But we still move forward. But we have the same views of wanting to raise, well-mannered children and respectable, God-fearing children. And have we failed? Yeah, I mean we've made some serious mistakes in raising our children, and even in our marriage we made some serious mistakes. There's some things that I said I shouldn't have said, things I've done I shouldn't have done. Um, but through the covenant of marriage, the covenant between me, her, and God, we have been able to maintain this. We have had some just some serious fights, where I wanted to leave, where she told me this was it. And so people out here saying, I've been married for 20 years and I never say the word divorce. I mean, maybe that's true, but I'm a real dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. My wife tell you I'm ready to leave her every other Thursday, right? I don't know how true that is, but that's how she feels. So to me, my thing is that what are you doing? What are you doing or saying to make me feel like I want to leave every other Thursday, right? But at the end of the day, I love her. You know, I got all my children with her. There's no outside drama, and I don't want to bring in no outside drama. And financially, I can trust her. Financially, she can trust me, and you know, we just growing up together. But everybody's not going to find that. The slightest disagreement or the slightest contention that you have with somebody that you feel like they're not going to change, you want to leave, and I get it. Believe me, I understand. So I'm not condemning any man that decides to leave. I am just trying to inform the young man as you get older. Focus on your purpose, not the woman. Focus on you making as much money as possible to be able to take care of your lady and your family when you get ready to have a family. And don't rush into getting married or being with somebody because people around you seem to have it all together, because behind closed doors it could be a disaster. So don't get into these serious exclusive relationships because of a pretty face or a big butt. Number one. Number two, be friends with girls. Friends. Have multiple friends, right? I'm not saying you out here and you doing what you do with all the ladies. That's not okay. I'm not going to approve of that, but I know what y'all doing. I'm not stupid. Be careful. Do what you do. And I'm not approving of that, because I tell my son that too. Have different friends. All right. Focus on your purpose and your career. Get your money together. And if you are where you are and you're happy with where you're going, and I'm not going to put a dollar amount of your earnings, but be comfortable. Be comfortable. Be able to take care of yourself and take care of your lady and a child. So in some cases, if you're making less than $80,000, right, in today's society, you may not be able to get married or take care of a child. I'm not saying you can't make it. I'm just my opinion. And when you are getting ready to settle down with a lady, make sure your goals and everything align with each other. Get yourself some counseling. Hell, send me a message. Let's talk. So this is just a word of the day, right? Just some advice of the day. And I was thinking about this because my son was up late last night talking to his girlfriend. And, man, I tell you, boy, this little Thundercats, man, wasn't nothing like me when I was young, man. Well, I guess that's a good thing. All right. That's just my word, young fellas. I got more stuff to come. Peace.